Kia ora guys, you're watching Juice TV. Jesse Burt here. I'm here with Ladi6. How are we?
We are good.
We are very good.
We are very good.
Now, you just finished up a debut tour in Brazil. Tell us about that.
So I went to Rio and Sao Paulo, and we played in this place, it was called a favela, which is like the slums on the side of the hill, and it was just like this dance party that kind of started off at 3, which, if you know my music, I'm kind of more soulful, so I had to ditch all of that and just bust out every rap I even knew, even ones that were mine, like famous ones, like Tupac, like just like, I don't know what to do here because the sound was so bad, but also the party was so vibing. So, and then we did Sao Paulo as well and stayed there for a week and just hung around. It was really cool.
Is there a standout moment then besides all the stuff you just talked about from Brazil?
Just going to that iconic Christ up on the hill, you know, like you always see it in all like the Flash music videos and whatever, it's the iconic thing. So just hiking up there and really being there was really something special.
Nice, and you've got a debut tour starting very soon in the US. You haven't toured there before, and then Europe. You've been to Europe before. Tell us about both those tours.
Okay, so we go to Europe first. I leave on this Sunday, and we're there for like 6 weeks, and then and hopefully we're going to try and record some new stuff. We set up the home studio and that, and then after that we go to the States for the first time, and I'm kind of freaking out a little bit about that slightly.
And more importantly, in my opinion, the most important tour out of all these tours is your Aotearoa tour.
New Zealand tour,
yes,
of course.
Kicks off on August the 1st. Tell us about that.
So it's really funny. We go like straight from LA and then come home and stay a day and then go straight out to Papakura.
Oh yeah.
You're first. And then the last is Napier, and in between we've got places like I go home to Christchurch and Dunedin. I mean, poor Dunedin. We haven't been there in so long. I feel sick to my stomach about that. Yeah, I owe you big time. So it's just filling in all these little gaps of places that we haven't been in ages, and it's good.
And on the road with Team Dynamite, not At Peace this time.
We asked Team Dynamite to come along. It was kind of like At Peace as a crew of like almost like our brothers, like we know all those guys really well, but Team Dynamite, I actually don't know them very well, aside from Haz from Homebrew, who's also in Team Dynamite, but I don't know the other two too well, so I'm going to kind of get to know them on the road. And it actually was our booking agent that saw their live show. They played at his venue a couple of times, and he was like, "They're mad, you must have them." So we were like, yeah, okay.
Nice. And now I am definitely a dedicated Ladi6 fan, but I'm not the only one who's dedicated. I am, and I can prove it. Can we have a look at my arm right now? Is this creepy or what?
What the hell? He has an I Heart Lady. Can you see this? I Heart Ladi6. What is that? Felt?
That is a henna tattoo, and my flatmate Mahalia, she put that on me when I was just a little bit worse for wear, we'll say a few beers, and I had no idea. Woke up in the morning, had a look at my arm, and thank you, Mahalia. So a little shout out for her.
Hey Mahalia, thank you. Why did she write I Heart Ladies? Did she know that you were interviewing me today?
She knows that I was interviewing you, as well as we have automatic in our flat, and we play it all the time. Friday, for some reason, seems to be the best time to play your music. It's kind of like a jam time before we go to town. It just puts us in the best mood.
Nice. Well, Mahalia, we tip for next time. Put it here. Put it here where we can all see it.
Or a big moko.
Oh, a moko. Wouldn't that be awesome? Like a woman's one, just on the chin.
Yeah, that'd be so funny. At least it's kind of temporary. Tell us about producing your album Automatic. I know it was all done in Detroit. What was that experience like?
So it was half done in Detroit and half done in Waiuku. So it's and what was it like? It was like intensive. We had 2 weeks to do it, and we went over there twice and for 2 weeks at a time. It was the middle of winter, so it was kind of like not only just cold, but it kind of almost seemed like dreary and sad a little bit, because Detroit is kind of run down as it is, and then add on snow and freezing cold winds, it's like hell almost, you know what I mean? So we kind of just it was kind of like this huddling together and just get the job done while we're in the snow, go guys go kind of thing. And then Waiuku was like the complete opposite. It was like summer, it was like Waiuku on a farm. We were like cruising down to Waitangi Falls, which is like this little waterfall, and like doing bombs off the waterfall with the family. My sister was cooking for us. So it was these 2 different environments, and then
best of both worlds though.
Best of both worlds, and that's what you get when you put those 2 elements together.
Nice. And before we throw to your brand new single, which is another reason why you're here for that video, tell us about Hold Tight.
So Hold Tight is obviously, I think it's kind of obvious. I hate to go like, this is what it's about, because I kind of hope that other people like just they associate it to something that they feel because they can just feel it. It doesn't need the words. But I will tell you an interesting story. Hold Tight wasn't going to make the record because me and Parks had like creative differences on the whole thing, and I secretly kind of slid it to Wajid, which was the other co-producer, and went, "What do you think of this song?" And he was like, "Oh no, it's got to go on, man. People feel like that." I'm doing a really bad American accent, and he was like, "No, it's got to go on the record," and then it made it.
No.
And I won.
Okay, we're going to watch that now, and I think you need to take the honours of throwing to your brand new single/video.
Okay. Guys, this is an incredibly animated video by Robert Wallace, and it is called Hold Tight. Enjoy.